Welcome to Journey Home to Self. This is a place for us to explore the milestones, the roadblocks, the pit stops, and the breathtaking sights on the most important journey of our lives, the journey of coming back home to you. My hope is that through the stories, insights, knowledge, and wisdom we share here, you get inspired and activated to widely fall in love with choosing yourself every single moment. I'm your host, Deepshikha Sairam, and I am truly so excited and honored that you are here. Let's dive in and journey home to self together. This episode does have some adult language, so if you have little ones around, be sure to wear your headphones. Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so damn excited, and if I'm being honest, also a little nervous to bring you the first episode of Journey Home to Self. You could be doing anything with your time right now, but the fact that you are here means so much to me. So thank you. Thank you so much for choosing this moment, this time for yourself, for the exploration of what it can look like if you were to journey home to self. And I really, really hope that you will. Now, you may be someone who's like, girl, I'm a lifelong traveler on this journey. I've explored every little corner of it. Or you might be someone who's wanting to explore getting started. Or you're like, I don't even know why I'm listening to this. And do I need this journey? Wherever you are welcome here. Come as you are, take what you need, leave what you don't. That's the beauty of this journey. It's yours. It's not mine. There's no framework, no 3-step method, no right or wrong way. It is completely your journey. I am just someone who is here to guide you along and to show you what it can look like if you will step in. What I would love to see happen though is that you choose. You choose yourself and you stay committed and you do not waver. And yes, it's going to get rocky at times. Yes, it's going to bring up all the muck. It's going to test you. It may even bring you to your knees. But it's also going to be the most incredible, satisfying experience of your life. Some of you might be thinking, dude, this sounds dangerous. Why would I leave the comfort of my current life and go on this quest? For what? This episode is the answer to that. I'll be honest, this podcast is not for everybody. Some people would not be ready for this journey yet. I don't think I would have listened to a podcast about coming home to me 5 years ago. If you're there, no judgment. That's actually the first stage. I call it unaware. You aren't aware that there's something missing in your life. You're living by the rules of the world. You're doing exactly what you were taught to do. You run your business, you do a 9 to 5 or 9 to 9, you have kids, you have a glass of wine on Friday night with your friends or co-workers, you go to the grocery store on the weekends, you fall asleep on the couch watching Netflix, maybe once or twice a month you party with your friends, go on a date with your partner, you join the PTA, give back to your community, you see your parents on the weekends, your siblings once a month, you host a perfect Thanksgiving dinner once a year. You're coloring within the lines. But then something happens. You become aware of how, in the pursuit of playing by the rules, of being a good girl, you've abandoned yourself. Maybe you feel a lack of purpose or lack of joy in your life. Or you don't know for sure, but something feels off. For some, that awareness comes from a spiritual awakening. For some, it comes as a crisis, a health crisis, financial breakdown, or relationships breaking away. For some, it's just knowing that something has to change. Whether you feel it bit by bit or the awareness comes to you as a tsunami, we're all different. Honor and trust whichever way it comes to you. For me personally, it started with a spiritual awakening. I went through these intense spiritual experiences for almost a year and a half. The awareness of how I was betraying myself didn't come all of a sudden for me. It came little by little. I started noticing how I was a chronic people pleaser, always seeking validation. I started becoming a witness to how hard I was always trying to prove my worth. With every spiritual awakening, with every witnessing, I became even more aware of how I had abandoned myself. That shift from unaware to aware is the point that gets you to the starting point of this journey. The threshold. There's a big unknown beyond. It's scary. But it is at that point you have to decide what you choose. Do you choose to stay back, to always wonder what your life would look like if you could shed the mask of what everyone expects you to be and become who you've always been? Or would you face the fear of stepping into the unknown and go on this wild ride? In my experience, you will not step through that threshold unless the pain of staying in your known life is greater than the fear of stepping into the unknown. I'm going to say that again. You will not step through that threshold unless the pain of staying in your known life is greater than the fear of stepping into the unknown. I've spent months on the threshold, hanging for my dear life. One step in the unknown, one step in the known familiar. And let me tell you a secret. It doesn't work. Stay there too long, the goddess will intervene. She will push you with her fierceness into the unknown. She will create situations, breakdowns in your life. Health, finances, relationships. You will tumble down in the darkness, and trust me, that's not a pretty way to go in. She does this because there's nothing more she wants for you than to claim your true self. And if you're not going to make a decision to step through, she will make it for you. Because she wants you to see yourself as the divine, as the goddess herself. To finally interface with you, the real you. How she made you before the world told you how you should be. So, how do you know if you're ready to come home to yourself? It's simple. You know. If there's any part of you where you feel you're betraying yourself, you're ready. If you know deep within your womb that your potential is way more than what you see right now, and you are settling for less, you're ready. If you have to continuously on a daily basis mold yourself to make yourself likable, to fit in, you're ready. If you deprive yourself of pleasure on an ongoing basis, you're ready. If you've never experienced pure bliss and unconditional love that's not coming from a dress, a donut, a glass of champagne, or another person, but coming from within you, and you'd like to see what that feels like, oh my God, you are so ready. And if you're ready to break some rules, to color outside the lines, fuck that. Color outside the fucking canvas, and to show your middle finger to anyone who expects you to behave in a way that conforms to their liking, then friend, you are more than ready. If you said yes, yes, and fuck yes to any of the above, congratulations. You're at the threshold of the most exciting wild ride of your life. I welcome you. I see you, and I honor you for your courage. Take my hand and step over. Let me show you around. Welcome to Journey Home to Self. To you. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to Journey Home to Self. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. And of course, your 5-star reviews are always appreciated. Thanks again, and see you next week.